of understanding our importance, our self-value. And at some point, Dr. Woodson says, we have to take control of our own education, right? So as much as we read the history, the Greek classics, as much as we learn about the Roman Empire, as much as we read Shakespeare, it's just as important for us to research and understand our own history, is it not? Yes. And so Dr. Woodson creates this Black History or Negro History Week. And this Negro History Month evolves out of it. So my question then becomes to you, how important are you? How important is your history? How important is it? And so that's when we start to determine whether we are going to be included or excluded, whether we take control of that inclusion in whatever society we are a part of. We've got to start determining, and that's the main thing that I pull from the book, is that in terms of inclusion, in terms of being radical, that's radical. Okay, for that time, that's really radical. Okay, I came up in a generation where you had Public Enemy. You know, this is just after King. This is just after the Black Panther movement has been destroyed by COINTELPRO and J. Edgar Hoover. This is now the period where my generation has come up after the baby boomers, and we are Generation X. We have nothing. We're going to be nothing. Okay, and I sit here now as the counter to that determination that we are going to be nothing. My wife and my son sit here now as determination, that as a testament to say that we are countering that concept and saying that that's not so. That is not so. So I'm not going to monopolize the time, but I just wanted to get that out there so that we all understand very clearly that we've got to begin to pay attention to these points. We've got to begin to take control of what our situation is in our communities and in our history. And this is what Dr. Woodson and a lot of our other leaders were saying back in that time period. We've got to do it. If we don't start doing this now, then we're going to continue to perpetuate all those stereotypes. We're going to continue to perpetuate all those things that they're saying where they're saying that we're worthless. And so therefore we can be excluded so easily. We're excluded from businesses. We're excluded from our communities are left to eyesores and that whole thing. So it's passed right by us, you know. So that's what I wanted to make sure that I got through to you all in terms of thinking about what your positions are on this discourse.
I wanted to just, without going too far,